Alright, so welcome back to another video. So today what I'm going to do is something I mentioned previously. So basically what I'm going to do is try to beat the Abyss with a free-to-play team. Now obviously, I wouldn't say it's like exactly free-to-play, it's more like free-to-play achievable. So what that means is that if you play for the meta, I consider that it's really not that hard to get all the characters I'm going to be using in this video. All right, so these are the teams I'm going to be using. Now, obviously, we have a lot of 5 stars, but as I said, it's more about what is possibly achievable as a free-to-play. Obviously, you could go for constellations, but I consider that you're not going to go for constellations. So let's go over our characters' builds. We're going to start off with Shallonen. We're just going to go in order right here. So Shallonen as at level 90. I mean, they're all at level 90 besides Candace. And we're on Favonius, and we are on C0. Same for Kazuha right here. Then we have Zhongli, which is on Favonius Lands with C0. Now, I use C2 for Rina, but there's just going to be a little caveat. I'm mostly just bringing her for her E here. I'm not going to burst a single time with her. So her first 2 constellations are only affecting her burst. So when using Let the People Rejoice, which is her burst. So C2 is basically when her burst is up, she's going to get 250% more points, and then she gets more HP, if I read that correctly. Anyways, it doesn't affect her E as long as you don't burst. So that's basically what I'm going to do, and she's running Favonius. Obviously, I mean, every fucking character in my teams are running Favonius at this point. And then we have Novelette, which is going to be on the Widsith at C0. Next up is Arlecchino. So C0, I'm gonna be running the Jade Spear. So the reason I'm running Jade Spear, I would have ran White Tassel, but I mean I don't have any White Tassels, unfortunately. I don't know why. I thought I kept like an R5 version of every 3-star weapon, but I guess I didn't. Also, the reason I'm using this is because it's on standard and also on weapon banner. So if people end up summoning on weapon banner, I mean, you always have a chance to drop this. And if you summon on standard, which everybody does pretty much, you have a chance of dropping it every time you get a 5-star. Next up is going to be Bennett. So Bennett is also on a 5-star from standard, Skyward Blade, and he's at C6. Obviously, I don't consider C6 on 4 stars to be especially like free-to-play unfriendly, because if you just keep playing you'll end up having him. And then to finish off, we have C6 Candace with Favonius Lance. All right, so let's go in. We'll get the HP here for this first half. The other one was like pretty useless, I think. So I'll have to try not to burst. I'm pretty used to bursting on Farina, obviously, because Farina's always in my teams. I mean, at least with Novelette. Um, she is there very often. So it's a pretty big drop in like terms of damage, because like if you check my usual Nervalite, I think he hits about 60k per tick, something along those lines. But here, oh, all right, so we're gonna jump in. I can't lie, I just did a run and I bursted. So I mean, it's gonna be hard to not let the what's it called, the muscle memory kick in here, because I always burst. I mean, when I have Farina on my team, because I mean, if you have Farina on your team, you have no reason not to burst on Farina. Honestly, I could have brought maybe like another character that, I wouldn't have to be worried about bursting. For example, I could have just brought like a random 4-star that's Hydro. Um, but I don't know. I mean, we'll try this and we'll just see how it goes. So against the second enemy here, let's try not to burst. Let's do this. Okay, so far, so fine, I would say. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not awful. I also really need to get used to bursting at 60k. Actually, that's not bad. Don't, oh my, that's actually a lot of damage. What the heck? Oh, actually, I must have had isn't there something in Widsith that's like special? It gives like special, I'm not too sure. Alright, nice. I'm not too sure how it works. I mean, I haven't played Widsith in a while. It's not really a weapon I particularly like. Alright, so let's try. This is the one that I'm kind of maybe like a little scared about. like this side. Now, obviously, Arlecchino is really good. But I'm not sure how good Candace is. I've heard that, like, some people were using her with her. I mean, with Arlecchino. But yeah, okay, it's not too bad. I mean, again, it's all going to be a lot lower than what I'm used to getting because I'm used to having um I'm used to having her best in slots, so obviously it's gonna be much lower than that. Just gonna get my E here. Burst. Alright. Okay, I mean 100k, that's not too bad. E again. Burst. Okay, so we have a minute. We have two more enemies. What are the two, like, last enemies? I kind of don't remember here. I really don't remember, actually. They're kind of annoying, are they not? Yeah. But they're really squishy once their shield falls off here. So, I mean, in my experience, they are. Yeah. Kind of. That's not too bad. That's not too good here. I mean, I'm kind of not doing too well. But it's just fine. Does that break it? It does not break it, so I'm just gonna break it. And then we should be good here. I think. 22 seconds here. Yeah, I think we're good. Are we, actually? Yeah, we are. So I'm just gonna do this to get my energy back. Okay, pretty good. So we had 7 seconds to spare. Obviously, that's not amazing, but it's pretty alright. I mean, obviously, it's pretty alright, especially considering I couldn't use my burst on Farina. So this is still like a, I guess, watered down version of this team, even if you have C0, because I can't burst. Okay, this is pretty trash. Actually, no, it's not. This is pretty decent, I guess. Okay, so let's hop in. This side I think has nothing. Am I crazy? Okay, let's do this. Do that. Okay. 4 enemies? Yeah, it's pretty little enemies. 121k, pretty good. Yeah, this is an easy side right there. That's nice. That's gonna give us a lot of time for the second half. I don't remember if second half is like really hard. I don't really remember. I mean I checked them obviously, but oh yeah, it's the jumpy guy. Okay. It's not too bad, I think. Yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna jump a bunch. Let's do this. Okay, I thought that would kill, I can't lie. Switch to that. I keep forgetting, honestly, when I'm playing Arlecchino, I didn't dodge that you wanna be, you know, using your E at the start of the rotation, as opposed to, I mean, most characters, I feel like. Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm gonna just E here to get some energy. I'm gonna burst. I mean, E. Okay, so we have a minute and 50 to get this guy all the way down to... Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I did do that, unfortunately, so I'm gonna try not to use too many of that. Let's do that. Let's E that. Okay, he's down. Great. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't think I have my E on that. Yeah. Just gonna do this here. Just gonna E that. Then we're gonna E. I'm not gonna use my burst because I'm gonna wait. See that? See that? She didn't burst here, or what's it called? She didn't crit. Yeah. So let me just try to get rid of these guys. That gets rid of it. Okay. So a minute left. I think we're good here. Just gonna get rid of this guy. We're gonna E that. Yeah, I thought I had my burst. Oh, or my E, sorry. Get some energy back. Burst. Burst. Do that. Okay. Pretty good. We should be good here. I mean, obviously we're... Yeah. I think that was a waste. Yeah, that last plunge was useless. It's okay. Okay. So don't have like much energy. I think I don't have enough crit rate on Candace, but it's okay. I actually don't know what kind of build I have on her. She might just be on fodder artifacts. That's possible. I think she's on like 40% crit rate though, so I don't know. Okay, so last floor. No, last chamber, my bad. Let's see how this goes. This is the one I think could be kind of scary, as like there's the big like horse guy in the second half, but we'll see. The first half is really easy though, so there's that. Like this is a joke. Like for a floor 12, this is really easy first half. But I mean the second half I think is a bit above average, so I would assume that's why. But yeah, I mean you bring any good character in here and they're just gonna eat them up, pretty much. So yeah, pretty easy. As we can see, the first floor, the first half, sorry, didn't really like cause any issues. It's mostly just the second half, especially since like I'm sure if you have someone like Navia, it's like a lot easier because you're able to use. I mean, you're Geo, so it's obviously better than not running Geo. Okay, so we're gonna do this here. gonna go. I'm just gonna go in here and kind of just have to hope that everything's good. Now, I don't have my E here, so I'm gonna do this. That was kind of bad. I should not have used that E either, but it's okay. I'm just gonna kind of put everything on the next. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. On the next rotation here. So what is he doing? I don't know. I actually don't really fight this boss too often. And I fought him for Arlecchino, and that's about it. So we're gonna do this. Should I go in here? I think I'm gonna go in. Okay, I mean he's a little okay, he's a little weasel. Let's do this. Okay. I'm not sure if we're gonna have enough time, I can't even lie. Okay. Oh, Hydro, oh my god. I forgot that we get Hydro infusion with C6 skin. Okay. Hopefully here we get some Favonius procs. Alright, nice. Let's do this, let's do this. I don't know what this is. Again, I have not fought this boss in like forever. So let's do this. Try to get my burst back here. Okay. Let's do this. This is really bad rotations. Like, let's be real here. Let's go burst. Okay. 164. Alright, she's cooking. Okay, maybe we are good here. I think if I don't... Okay, what the hell? Oh my god. He just ran out. That's unfortunate. Should be good, though. Let's eat that. Kind of want my burst. Okay, nice. Thank you. 35 seconds to go. So here I'm gonna try to get him not moving too much. Okay, please don't move. Alright, we do this, we do this, we do this. Still have my E. It's okay. Let's do that, let's do that, let's do that. And I think we win here. Alright. With 20 seconds to spare. Not too bad. So the first chamber was actually the hardest one. Not too bad, actually. Um, I mean, I wasn't really expecting to struggle. This is a pretty easy abyss. Now, obviously, you could also make it a lot better. Uh, right, like if you're running like best in slot. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people will actually summon on that. And I would say this is a pretty bad abyss for at least the second half is pretty bad for all like I would say. I mean, unless you're running 2 Geo or something. I mean, it wasn't too bad because we're running Zhongli, which has such like great break as a Geo character. But I mean, overall, I think you're just better off running someone like Navia probably in this abyss. But I don't have Navia, so I can't I can't really use that unfortunately. All right, so that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. That would help a lot. And I'm just going to be flashing my builds basically. If you have any questions, obviously just leave them in the comments. I'm going to be replying to them. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who... Os...
Daddy's adventure team, assemble!